Hi there, I want to show you how you can make an Afrobeat type beat for CK in FL Studio. First, we'll listen to the beat.
Really loud.
Alright, so before we get started, I want to let you know you can now take my in-depth Afrobeat making course that's on sale at 50% off. This course will show you step by step how you can make good beats from scratch. And the course also comes with high quality drum kits. The kits I use in these beats are also included in the course, okay? And you'll get guides and other learning resources that will help make learning much easier. Now, the link to this course is in the description of this video. To make a romantic CK type beat, the first thing we need to get correctly is the tempo, okay? The tempo really affects almost everything in the production. So typically, CK's production is usually within 90 to about 110 beats per minute, okay? But his love and romantic songs typically are slower, okay? So usually between 90 to about 100 or 103 or 105 beats per minute, okay? While the more groovy productions are up to 105, 108, 110 BPM, that's beats per minute, okay? But for this production, I chose 99 beats per minute. Now, let's get started with the drums. All the drum elements are used in this production, and even more drum sounds you will need to get better Afrobeat productions or my piano productions. You can get it from my website. The link is in the description. High quality kick, rim shots, snares, claps, shaker loops, and all of that, right? About 200 sounds and more. It's all included. High quality sounds that I use every time to make really good beats. So, right here we have the clap, a rim, another clap, percussions, and a kick. So I actually started with this kick, just a typical 4 count kick, then a clap, then layered with a rim shot. And then right here we have another layer again. Now, the thing about layering is that it can help enhance your drum tracks, make it sound even more interesting, okay? So do not be scared to try out layering your drums. Right here, we have a percussion. So we have this right here. And you can get all of this in my drum kit. The link is in the description once again. So this is how this sounds when I press play. You could actually make do with this, okay, but I still have some more again here. And I have another one right here. You can see how minimal the percussions are because the drums, CK drums typically have space, even though it's percussion heavy, but it still has space. Okay, just need good layers and good use of percussions, high quality percussions. Okay, there are no shaker loops in this production. Now, not every Afrobeat production has shaker loops. If you have a really good drum track, you can make do without shaker loops. Now, onto the melodies, we have the chords right here. Now, CK likes using simple but spaced out extended chords, okay? Now, you can get my MIDI kits to help you out if you struggle with playing good Afrobeat chords. The link is in the description. CK type chords are typically major sevens or sevens, okay? Or they have dominant chords in there as well. And the choice of sounds are usually pianos, it could be electric, it could be grand pianos, soft synths, or percussive keys. These are common sounds you hear in Afrobeat, but Ckay uses this particular set of sounds a lot. And for this production, I chose to use electric piano, okay, right here to get the chords. And right here we have a chord layer, which is a soft synth. And the preset is from Analog Lab, the keyboard Faith. That is the preset, okay? And when I play with the drums, now if you can listen, you can see my main chords and my chord layer sound different, okay? They do not in any way sound like each other. Even if you had to layer two similar sounds, like two electric pianos or two grand pianos, try to make sure they have different tones to them, okay, so that they can fit in and sound good. You don't want them getting lost in each one of them. Another thing again with layers is when you're layering, try to make sure the volumes are decent, okay? Do not let one sound overshadow the other, okay? They should sound complementary. And right here, I have a counter melody. And the preset is also from Analog Lab Keyboard Astra. And this is how it sounds on its own. You can see it has a long decay, okay? That's actually a bell sound. And right here, we have ambient melody. From Analog Lab, Bees Like Flutes, that is the name of the preset. You can see they also have a long decay. You can hear it stays pretty long, okay? And that's one good thing about ambient melodies. They help fill up the space because they have a long decay, so you don't have to play too many melodies to get to sound good. All right, here I also have another ambient melody. This is more familiar with amapiano guys, right? If you make amapiano, this is the tremolo signal. It's a popular preset in amapiano, okay? But I use this as an ambient melody, and this is how it sounds like. It basically just follows the chords, okay? So when I press play, right here we have a lead melody, which is the guitar. Yes, I saved the lead melody for last. The sound is from Ample Guitar, Sami Holo, the default preset, okay? And it's running through some effects. I like to process my guitars, did some EQ, took out some low end and some high end, okay? And then add a chorus effect to it. And also some reverb, the Fab Filter Pro R, just some reverb. When I turn it up, this is how it sounds like. And when I turn it on, and when I play with everything so far, and right here I have a bass. That is pretty simple bass from Fruity DX10. The preset is FM sub. When you right click here, You scroll, you see it right here, FM sub, that's preset, and this is how it sounds. You're still following the chord progression, the bass notes of the chord progression, and Ckay likes using percussive bass in his production. Okay, so that's why I chose to use that particular bass sound. And right here we have a vocal chop from Splice. Just slight EQ, taking out some high end and low end when I turn it off. So not a lot, not much difference, but just enough, for me to like it more. Okay. So I always try to tweak my sounds a little bit. It could be just as simple as using EQ. And when I play it together, this is how it sounds like. Now, for the arrangement, Ckay typically goes for beats with 8-bar verses, 8-bar pre-hooks, and 16-bar hooks. You can be creative and introduce bridges or a bridge or a solo section, okay, where an instrument just plays for a while, typically about 4 or 8 bars. Now, most Ckay songs typically have about 4 to 8-bar intro. If you can't count in bars, just simply click this magnet icon at the top, go to bar, and you should see each box is essentially a bar. Okay, so you can just count each one, that's a bar. You can refer to this number at the top right here. Okay, so this is 8-bar intro, and this is how it sounds like.
Really loud.
So that's pretty much how the intro sounds like. Okay, and right here is the verse. This is the 8-bar verse as well, and then this is the main chorus. Mine does not have a pre hook or a pre chorus. What mine has is a bridge, okay, just before the second verse. All right. So now in Afro beats, okay, not just in Ckay beats, the beats do not stay the same for too long. So you want to bring in elements that help add some flavor along the way. It doesn't need to be a serious change. It can just be subtle changes. Most times I do recommend it should be subtle changes. Like for example, right here, I do have just the chords and the drums with the guitar. Okay, then right here into the chorus, the ambient melodies came in. Okay, and halfway into the chorus, another ambient melody comes in. Okay, so it just subtle changes along the way. Of course, we do have some drum rolls and sound effects, which are also included in my drum kits. This is pretty much the arrangement. Okay, when you get the first half right, you typically just repeat it again. Okay, and then you can make slight changes. This is how the bridge sounds like from the first chorus. So you could play an instrument here if you'd like, maybe a saxophone, maybe a guitar melody, a guitar solo or something. Or you could have a vocal, maybe a vocal riff, just flex his vocals here or something. There's so much you can do with a bridge, okay? So yours can be a 4-bar bridge, an 8-bar bridge, okay? So it all depends on you. Sometimes also maybe you want the song to be longer, you can make it 8-bar bridge, okay? So it all depends on you, but I chose a 4-bar bridge right here, and then go back into the second verse, which sounds pretty much exactly like the first verse. Okay, you can change it up by maybe adding another element, maybe a bass. Maybe it starts with the bass instead, because the first verse doesn't start with the bass. So there's so many ways you can play around with your arrangement to make it even more interesting. And then the chorus repeats exactly the same thing. Then I have a 4-bar. Then I have a 4-bar outro. The difference between the outro and the bridge is just it does not have that drum element. This point right here has some drum sounds. While this right here, the outro, does not have a drum sound in there. Okay, now how you want to play out your outro depends on you as well. You can make the song end with the chorus or end with a verse, or you can make the outro have an instrument playing or very minimal instruments playing. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more tutorials like this. I remain Sir Classy. Cheers.